Wow, I think the van is really struggling suddenly. I'm getting all these error messages coming up. It's taking the brunt of it though. Oh, cheers everybody. Alright, welcome back everybody. Can you see me? Good, it's time to have a fire. So what I'm going to do is make a little snowbank fire pit here. And then the snow will reflect this heat back a bit. So I spoke to the ranger came by. He said, yep, no problem, have a fire. I guess Alaska's pretty chilled out when it comes to this stuff. I asked him about bears, no bears. I asked him about wolves, he says no, not around here. We're too high, we're 1,000 meters high. What is that, 3,000 feet? No trees around. So there's no food for the animals now. And this is all going to melt, but should give me a pretty good fire. Let me move you a bit closer. Okay, change the angle around a bit. So this is the firewood I got back in town. From Safeway, I think it was. Okay, what do we got? Got enough kindling here? Got some. Okay, and then let's take some really nice bits. Shouldn't really do this, by the way. Just mind your fingers if you do it. I've seen some people get this very wrong. All right, I think we're good on the kindling. Got fire lighters, and this stuff is bone dry. This is going to go right up. I'm just going to split it a bit. They're quite big chunks. This axe is quite blunt. Haha, this is going to be good. So if you saw my last video, you'll know that I ended up here. I guess this is part 5. I drove around, couldn't find anything. All the sites are closed, so this was all I could find. I'm by the side of the road in a pull-off area, tucked down below the road. So it's not bad actually. I've stayed in way worse. Okay, I need fire lighter. Oh, fingers. And lighter. Okay. So how are we going to do this? I might just put a base down like that. So the air can get underneath. Come on. All right, let's start stacking. What I would do to have wood like this in New Zealand on the tops, this dry, it would be beautiful. I can hear an owl. I've got one more bundle of wood in the back of the truck, back of the van. Whether I need it or not, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to sit out here, I'm going to have dinner. Actually, you know what I need to do is a proper introduction. So welcome back to everyone oh, let me get this sorted out. Yeah. I'm Tony from AB Camping. I'm in Alaska. I've done a huge loop around from Denali Park up the highways, Parks Highway, all the way around Fairbanks up to the Arctic Circle. Now I'm coming back down. I'm coming down the, I don't know, whatever this road is. Henderson? No, I can't remember what it is. Highway number 4. Going down. I'm heading back down towards Anchorage. Tomorrow my plan is to go to Valdez, where we've got some pretty cool weather coming in, and I want to try and do some whale watching while I'm in Valdez and some other things as well. So that's the plan. Whether that happens, I don't know. But that's the plan. Okay, let's rack them and stack them. Let's get this thing rip-roaring early. Being pine, it's got resin in it, which smokes. Shouldn't last long though. Okay. One fire lighter and I think we're good. And then we'll sort dinner out once this is roaring a bit. Yeah. So you can hear the van heating is on. Let me just pan you around so you can see it. There's the van. If you haven't seen the other videos, you need to go check them out. Inside, it's lovely, cozy, warm. There goes my light. Yeah, so if you haven't seen it, the other videos, then I suggest you go back, because this is part, did I say part 5? Yeah. So there's 4 more videos before this that show everything I've been up to, including my cowboy camps, where I camped out under the stars. I did it twice with no tent, just in a sleeping bag, and another night with a bivvy bag, with the snow monsters up at the Arctic Circle. That was pretty phenomenal. I'm wearing my hoodie, my AB Camping hoodie, and a merino wool Ranger shirt from Swan Dry. Very, very warm, this thing. The temperature is now -8. -8. I don't know if that's going to pick it up. -8. And I don't think it's gonna, well, you know what, I don't know how much colder it's gonna get. But we'll be fine. I will put a beanie on when it comes to doing dinner. So let me get the dinner stuff all sorted out, because this is going to be roaring by then, and we'll get ready to cook. I've got a steak to cook. Oh, should be nice. All right, we're good to go. Right, let's crank up the noisiest burner that ever was. I'm going to take this off to do this, I think. Come on. This is very difficult to light sometimes. It needs to heat this thing up. Oh, come on. I think this thing's at the end of its life as well. Oh, maybe I've got to do it through here. Hold on, never give up. Otherwise I'll have to take a match and light this. That's just not working. This thing, useless. All right, let's try this one. Oh, you stupid light. I don't know why this thing won't stay on. It should be magnetic. Okay. This goes so dark because I walk away from the camera. Am I back in? I hope so. It's because of the fire as well. It doesn't know what to focus on. Okay. Come on. Wow, we're struggling here. I might have to invert it. Nope, that won't work. That'll just all go whoosh. Oh, what's going on? Okay, come on. It's because it's priming that tube. Come on. I've never had this much problem lighting it before. Unless it's blocked. Let's just see. I wonder if there was something in there. Honestly, I don't know. Never had this problem. I do have another stove just in case, but this one's just usually so good. I can't explain it. It's like it's not getting any air. I can't. There is a lighting tube on the other side here. I've got to try that. It might be it. It's just not doing it. Unless there's something wrong with this gas. Why aren't you lighting? All right, I'll bring you back. Let me work this out. All right, I found the problem. It was in the drawer. This piece here is basically what's needed to make this light, and it had fallen out in the drawer when it all got knocked about, when the van got knocked about. So I need to clip this back in and then probably do a repair job on it at some point so that it doesn't do that again. Oh, I see, yeah. It somehow completely bent. Come on. Okay. All right, and I can see why. There's this clip that... there you go. All right, let's try that. Let's see if this makes any difference. I thought that was weird. I'd never had that problem before. There you go. That was it. Oh, silly. Okay, we're going to put some butter in. Got to season our steak. Got to keep an eye on the fire, don't let that go out. I'll just season one side of it, the last side. Tongs. Oh, on you go. Oh yes. Okay, let's season the hell out of this thing. Bit of garlic rub. Put that on. Okay. And we're laughing. Oh my gosh, that smells amazing. Already. Got some mustard to have with it. Right, we need to sort the fire out. Okay, we're going to get a decent fire out of that. Should be roaring any minute. can't begin to tell you how good this smells. Just yummy. And then after this, we'll have a cigar and we'll look down and we'll see if there's anything in the river just down here. Oh, that's cooking nicely. All right, bring you back when it's ready. Okay, steak is ready. Oh, that took no time. It's an Angus steak, Angus beef. Let's pour that lovely butter on, because that will be all the sauce now. Yummy. Oh, we're missing a drink. Okay, we've got some Kraken rum and we've got a zesty Sprite Zero. Oh yeah, dinner of champions. Now you probably know I do carnivore diet, so I don't really have many veggies with it. That's not all the time, but just at the moment. Lashings of mustard, and I've cleaned the knife again, by the way, in case anyone is wondering. Okay, cheers everybody, thanks for coming. Oh yeah, that just warms you up instantly. Right, now this steak's going to get cold very quickly, so bon appetit everybody. Mmm. Oh, and I've got more wood out. Just got my last bundle. This is cranking off some heat, so cigar time I can sit in front of that. Mmm. Oh, it's so good. That noise, by the way, is the heating in the van. So there's the odd truck and car goes past, but it's really, there's one coming past now. It's really rare. It's been very, very quiet, this road. I guess everyone uses the other highway. Zesty drink. All right, everybody, bring you back for cigar. Welcome back to Cigar Time. Another J.C. Newman Collector's Edition. Lovely. And cheers, by the way. This fire is now, I put all my wood on there. It is cranking. Lovely jubbly. Oh. Right, now, can you see me? Let me make sure. Well, so welcome back to another cigar time in Alaska, part 5. I don't know how many cigars I've had since I've got here. I haven't had one every night, definitely. I am now, so it is now March the 3rd. So I'm over halfway through my trip now. Yeah, I've only got a few days left. So thanks for everyone for coming. Thank you to all of our YouTube members, all our Buy Me a Coffee members, our Patreon members, all the likes and subscribes, the super comments. Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks to everyone who bought merch as well. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. And thank you for all of our Facebook followers, Instagram, and everybody else. It's lovely to have you on board. I get to see some of the comments, just not on this trip. I'm just too busy, and when I'm not doing this, I'm editing. So this is video number 5. There's hours and hours of editing, one video. I have to trim down 5 hours, 6 hours of footage to 2.5 to 3 hours, 3.5, I don't know. I don't think I've done a 3-hour one yet. Maybe I have. I can't remember, it's all a blur. I try and, with my videos, they are long, because I want you to experience more than just 20, 30, 40 minutes, or even 1 hour. How do you condense 3 days into 1 hour and give a genuine experience of what it's like? You know, being on the road or camping or lighting fires, everything. Everything takes a lot longer than it appears on YouTube. So I try and keep it realistic. I love to chat to the camera. I love to chat to all of you. It's just, I've got the gift of the gab. I like talking. I can't help it. Sorry if it annoys some people. Some people want a relaxing camp. I hope this is relaxing. This is what it's like. Sitting by the fire in the Alaska Ranges, or Alaska Range, with a big cigar and some Kraken rum. It is superb. So what motivated me to come to Alaska? This is what I want to talk about in this cigar time, is a few things. The first one was Life Below Zero. Well, there's 2 programs, Life Below Zero and Alaskan Bush People. I don't know if you've ever seen those shows. Life Below Zero is predominantly set in Alaska, and the Brooks Range is all over. I loved that show, I really did, and I learned a lot from it, a lot. I learned a lot about Alaska from that show, because it's got a broad bunch of people that live in those climates, and they're experts at living in here, dealing with the animals, dealing with bears, things like that. So I learned a lot. I need to get close to this fire, because it's now cranking off some serious heat. It's lovely. So yeah, Life Below Zero really got me starting thinking about Alaska and how wonderful it is. But it hadn't made me plan on traveling here at that point, because I wasn't doing YouTube at the time. So I didn't even think about it. I just thought, wow, that's amazing. I'll never get to do something like that. Then Alaskan Bush People, which I found fascinating. Now, I don't know if that was all fake or not. Someone on the comments will tell me if that family is fake or not. But I loved watching them. Moving, building their house, living the Alaska lifestyle, a bit quirky, a bit out there, escaping from the rest of the world. Escaping from who knows what. I think a lot of Americans come to Alaska to escape from something. Not necessarily running from something, but just to get away from it all. And they're very lucky, because Alaska is an amazing place. Amazing. Then there was Luke, Outdoor Boys. At first I didn't know where he was camping, and then I heard him say Alaska. And he shows some amazing places in Alaska, and he goes and does stuff I could only dream of. 9, 10, 12 foot deep snow. Where do I ever get access to anything like that? I don't in New Zealand. So I watched all of Luke's videos. Some of the family holiday ones, they're not my thing. That's not what I watch him for. But the other stuff with his kids and stuff, where he's doing winter camping, yeah, I watch those. He's got a homestead. He's bought a homestead in Alaska, and he's doing that up at the moment. And that to me is fascinating as well. I love that too. So definitely watching him. And then, but he still didn't trigger me to come to Alaska. No. So what was it? What was the final thing that made me think, I should go to Alaska next after Canada? It's a bucket list item. It was Timmy from, is it Truck House Life? This guy built a house on the back of a Ford, an old Ford F-350, I think it is. He built a wooden cabin on the back of this thing, and he drives around Alaska in it. And his adventures in winter just made me think, wow, that's what I want. Now, no blizzards, unfortunately, for my trip here. He does blizzards. Because he lives here, so he's got all the time in the world to come and do that. Just like Luke, he can time the weather. I can't. I booked this months in advance. I have plans, I've got family, I live in New Zealand. It's 35 hours to get to Anchorage. All the travel, the waiting around in airports. It's a long trip to come here. But Timmy, now I don't know Timmy, he doesn't know me either probably. But I just love his videos and I put them on over and over again. I love it, I love that lifestyle. If I was, so how do I put this without insulting him at all? Because that's not what I'm trying to do here. If I was single, which I'm not, and I'm not going to be, and I have no plans to be. I'm married, happily married to my wife Anne, and we have a fantastic son, Brandon, who is 20. But if I was single, I would definitely do a year or two of that. Just touring around Alaska, taking your time, no time commitments. If money isn't a problem, then yeah, that's something I would do. I mean, imagine it. That level of freedom. I love that idea of freedom. That's why I like coming out camping. There's no boss. There's no cops watching over your shoulder. There's no rules, really. You're just camping. It's just you and the wild. Now, I get a lot of comments on these videos about wild animals and blah, blah, blah. Look, it is winter. It's a lot safer. There's no polar bears around here. I'm miles from anywhere like that. There might be the odd wolf or two. They don't want to be near humans, really. I'm never far from the van. I've got a knife with me. If I was here closer to spring, because the bears are still asleep. I checked with the ranger, he said they're still hibernating. There's nothing around here at all. And so I take their word for it. The rangers know. They know what's going on. They know the activity in their area. My guides that I've had, that I've spoken to here, they all know. So I'm pretty confident of my abilities in the wild, and I've just got to be street smart with the animals. Now, I slept out a couple of times. Both times I was right next to the van. Like, the van was just, I could see it. And I'd been assured there was no wildlife around at that time. So I wasn't worried. And I'd taken precautions. I had, I got a splinter. Don't know how I got that. Yeah, I took precautions. I made sure I had bear spray and stuff like that. So it wasn't a big deal. But this gets me onto the point of YouTube. The difference between YouTube and a production series you see on TV is YouTube apart from things like Mr. Beast, which is no different. Mr. Beast now is no different to what you see on TV, completely. He's not a YouTuber anymore. That's a massive production company. It's a massive production. It's not what I don't watch him anymore. I used to watch him, but now it's too much. It's way too much. It's not interesting to me anymore. Because the novelty factor of him just being a YouTuber is gone. He's now this machine just about money and marketing. And there was a bit of a nasty story of him in New Zealand. Came to New Zealand to see his chocolate laid out in the stores. And a little boy and his mum went to ask if he could have his photo taken with him, and he said, "No, I'm working." And his crew pushed him away. I don't know. That to me, that's not cool. Not cool, man. Not cool at all. You know what? When I get recognized, I know I'm not on the same scale anywhere near as Mr. Beast. But still, that's what got him there. It's people on the street. Well, not people on the street, but you know what I mean. Regular people. The difference between YouTubers, us, is we're not Hollywood. We're just normal people. You mustn't have too high an expectation of us. We're not politicians. We're not actors. I don't have a production crew. I don't have a director. I don't even have an agent doing anything. I do it all myself. I do all my editing, everything. There are some YouTubers now that have people do the editing for them. That's fine. They've still filmed it all themselves. But the people that go out with film crew, filming them, even outdoor channels where they do that. No, I've got no time for that. That's not YouTube to me. Good luck to them, but it's not my thing. I don't watch those at all. So people like Luke, people like Timmy, they're genuine. It's just them. That's it. Nobody else. And they're doing what they love to do. And you can learn a lot from them. And they have inspired me. And Timmy was the final reason I booked my trip. I left a comment on one of his videos saying, "You inspired me to organize my trip to Alaska." And again, he doesn't know who I am, so. And I had a lot of requests to meet up with Luke at Outdoor Boys. Listen, Luke is a top A-list YouTuber. He doesn't have time for me, okay? He's a busy, busy guy. I'm a bit of a nobody on YouTube. So, I've got what? 275,000 subscribers. He's got like 3.5 million or something. He's on a completely different stratosphere to me. I'm a nobody on YouTube. So, no, I met up with Steve Wallace. That was cool. But even he's a big YouTuber. Everybody knows him. He's so famous. But he's such a genuinely nice guy. All I did was message him and say, "Hey, I'm going to be coming through," when I did my Canada trip. And he said, come by the homestead. And even when I was on the route to him that day, I said, what shall I do? Where can I park to stay the night somewhere? I've got an RV, is there anywhere around there? He says, "Just come, don't worry about it." Turned up and he just let me stay, and we got drunk and we had a great evening. Really good evening. I met his girlfriend, which is now public, by the way. And yeah, we all got drunk together. We had a great night. He cooked us up some burgers. He soaks. So Steve, he's a funny guy. He soaks the burgers in onion soup and slow cooks them. Now, whether it was just that we were blind drunk or that they were just so good, one or the other, but they were good. That was a great evening. We had a good time, and we had a good joke. We sang songs. Good night. Steve Wallace is a top class guy. Very nice guy. Very genuine. He's been through a lot, losing his wife. I can't even imagine. I did not bring that up. I did not film when I was with Steve because I just wanted I wanted it for me just to have fun and have a good chat with another YouTuber. We talked equipment, gear, YouTube, everything. It was good fun. Would I love to do the same thing with Luke? Of course I would, but he's a busy guy. Also, he's a family guy. He's got 3 kids. He's very, very busy. And I would not push at all to meet him. I didn't even let him know. I didn't message him to say I'm coming through, because I know he's busy filming. There's no point. Could you imagine if you're a famous YouTuber in a place and all other YouTubers keep messaging you to say, hey, I'm coming through, can I meet? I want to meet you, can we meet, can we collab? That would be quite annoying, and I don't want to annoy anybody. So one day, hopefully I'll meet him, because we both lived in Japan. He lived in Japan as well. He worked there, I worked there. We actually have a lot in common in that we quit our professional lives and then became YouTubers. Timmy, I would love to meet him, but again, busy guy. He's probably filming all over Alaska right now. I'm not sure what he's up to. I have no real means of communicating with Timmy. If anybody knows him, then send him my best. By the time you watch this video, I'll be long gone back in New Zealand. This video won't come out until April, I think. But I want to come back to Alaska again, and I would love to meet them when I do. And next time, I'll have a much better plan of where I want to go, what I want to do, and how I'm going to do it. But I think Alaska, you can't do this once. I need to come back again. I have to come back again. And next time I think I need to fly into different places and explore. Now, I never come with Anne on these things because, well, two reasons. Anne doesn't like the cold. I love the cold. I love the snow. She would not enjoy this cold right now. It's -8. Let me just check the thermometer. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, -8.5. So she would not want to be sitting out. She'd be in there. Definitely 100%. Also, she'd want to be in a bigger van. This is too small for the two of us. We're used to bigger ones. She's used to bigger ones. You know what I mean? Plus, we have the dogs, Bolly and Bernie, our lovely puppies. I really don't like leaving them behind alone with people, especially given what happened to Brucey. I miss Bruce so much. I miss Bruno so much. I was with Bruno though, but Brucey, I never got to say goodbye, and it upsets me a lot. Still can't talk about what happened to them. I don't even talk about it with Anne. I just can't. Oops. I think there's a big puddle under here now. What a great fire. It's giving off a ton of heat. This is awesome. This is what I wanted. This is camping. I don't care that I'm in an RV. I don't. This is camping, okay? I'm literally hundreds of miles from a town, a city. I'm in freezing cold. I'm in a snowbank with a campfire, having a cigar and drinking some rum. For me, life doesn't get any better than this. I don't think this is what Anne has in mind for a good life. So she, yeah. Also, I don't want to subject her to the YouTube community. 99% of you, 99.9% in fact, are absolutely wonderful, lovely people, and send lovely comments. There's a tiny minority that are just purely disgusting, and I'm not going to subject her to that, I'm afraid. No. Not going to happen. Ever. Just isn't. So, that's how I ended up here. That's why I'm here. I will definitely come back. I think what I can safely say is Alaska is now my favorite place in the world outside of New Zealand. I love Canada. I love BC and Alberta. Absolutely love it. But it's got rules, regulations that Alaska doesn't have. Alaska is the Alaskans, they're like, yeah, have a fire by the side of the road. Not in Canada. If I did this by the side of a highway, even though it's a tiny highway and there's no one coming past really, if I did this in Canada, I'm sure I would get in trouble. Yeah, probably would. All right, everybody, I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna chill by the fire, which is so warm. It's lovely. As the more coals come off, it's just giving off so much heat. Otherwise, I'd have to have a beanie on and everything, sit out here in -8. It's -8. Who sits out in -8? Try it. If you are in a situation where you can get to -8, you try sitting outside in normal clothes without a massive puffer jacket on and a blanket and everything else. You have to have a fire. And that snow that white is reflecting the heat back at me. It's beautiful. I'm going to be sitting out here until this fire is basically no more, not giving off any heat, because this is lovely. All right, everybody, thanks for coming, and bring you back for bedtime. Cheers, everybody. Much appreciated. By the way, I'll tell you one other thing. Kraken rum is absolutely phenomenal and gets you drunk exceptionally quickly. 94 proof. I think it's 45% alcohol. Whew. This is the life. All right, everybody, bring it back later. Oh, okay. It's late. It's almost midnight. Oh, I sat by the fire for quite a bit. It's pretty much out now. But I need to go to bed. I'm so tired. So, catch you in the morning. I've got to tidy up and everything. I've got to bury any remnants out there of the fire. And then we head down to Valdez. Alright, good night everybody. Oh, and I forgot to mention, it's -12 outside. Which is pretty cold for considering I've come further south. So, yeah, I've got the heater set to 18 degrees. Should be nice tonight. Not too hot, not too cold to sleep in, but outside, yeah, it's frigid. Alright, night everybody. Morning everybody. 6:30. Oh. It's time to get up. I think it will get light around 8ish. I already need a coffee. Oh. 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 Oh, cold floor. Very cold floor. Oh, what a mess. Right. Bring you back when I've had coffee, on the go and dressed. Oh. Well, it's 5 to 7. Had a pretty good sleep. I like getting up early, and I definitely like waking up early if I'm parked outside the road like I am now. But I've got some chores to do this morning. I've got some work to do, some editing. And then we've got to drive to Valdez, which is, I think it's going to be 3.5 hour drive. I might stop off on the way to grab lunch, something like that. I don't usually eat lunch, you've probably noticed. It's quite rare. I don't eat breakfast or lunch really. It's just a treat when I do. Usually I don't start eating until 3, 4, even 5 p.m. and I fast completely from the night before. It just works for me. It helps, especially on the road where I'm not in the gym, I'm not in my usual routine. It helps me keep weight down. Alright everyone, I'm going to have my coffee and then I'll take you outside to show you what it's like. It's very, very frosty in here. I've got a feeling it's exceptionally cold out there. And the glass is all frozen. I've got ice on the inside of the glass here. We've got to bury the fire where I had the fire, clean that all up. Yeah, so I'll bring you back. Okay, it's now 7:40. I haven't even stepped foot outside yet. I've just pulled the curtains back and everything. There's ice on the windscreen everywhere. Right, let's go and see what we're dealing with out here. Whew. Oh, that's crisp. God, that's cold. God, that's the temperature. Oh my gosh. -16. What? It wasn't meant to be that cold. -16. No wonder it's all crispy out here and everything's covered in frost. Look at this. What a day. -16 is seriously cold, by the way. Once you're below -10, you feel it all. Look at the sun coming up on the hills there. Oh, wow. Just... the ranges in the background. I don't know if you can make that out. The sun on the peaks. This is a stunning location to wake up to. And it's 1,000 meters above sea level, this pass. God, the snow is so crunchy. I'm glad I put my thick wool top on. Oh. Let's have a look. I wonder if this river's flowing. Oh, it is. It hasn't iced up. Oh, it has a bit actually. Yes, it is icing up. That's all iced up now. That's not really flowing. It's under the layer of ice. It's flowing here at the rapids. You can see the steam coming off the stream further down. This is magical. I can't explain it. Just how beautiful this is. Except for the toilet block. You've got to come this way. Highway 4. Either go up this way or back this way from Fairbanks. Jake at the fishing guide. This was his idea. He said to me, "Oh, you got to go the other way. It's stunning." He was right. This is majestic. I wish I had a snowmobile to go and explore these ranges. If I come back, I'm going to rent a snowmobile and have a hitch on the back and take it with me. That stream is just beautiful. Right. Gosh, it's cold. Van is van is a bit frozen. The crack in the windscreen hasn't got any bigger. Tires have got frosty bits on the sides. How does that happen? What is that? Look, it's got little icicles on. That's bizarre. It's over everything. Oh, thank gosh for the petrol engine, the petrol heater. Everything looks good. All right, my fire pit. It's all out nicely. Look at the pattern of the snow. That's amazing. Wow, it got really big, the fire. Right, I need to bury this. Right, I left the shovel out last night and it's covered in ice. You definitely don't want skin contact with that because your skin would stick to it. Right, I just need to Okay. Oh man. Oh, the pipeline. I don't know if you can see it. There's a mist just around it. You probably can't see it. Okay. Ugh. As much as I love this spot, it is beautiful. I've got to start the engine up, tidy up inside, and head down to Valdez. It's a long way. So I'll bring you back on the road. Minus 16. Minus 15.9. That's nuts. Oh. Crazy. Crazy cold. Okay, bring you back. Oh, got to warm the engine up a bit. Get the windscreen warm. Minus 18. Hey, ay, ay. Minus 18. Look at that. That was no different to how it was on where was I? Up at the Arctic Circle. Okay, that got down to minus 24, something like that. Yeah, but I slept out. I think it was minus 19 and windy, so it's kind of the same. Right, I've got to let this warm up. I've got to bring the Starlink in. So let's do that. Oh, frozen door. Frozen Starlink. Wow, I think the van is really struggling suddenly. I'm getting all these error messages coming up. Service this, service that, service the engine, service hill start. We've got this flashing electrical thing. Service ESC system. I don't know what's going on with this. This is not looking good. Service engine. Huh. What does that mean? Do I turn the engine off and restart? Or do I just go and say to hell with it? If I turn it off, it might not start again. Oh, I think I should just go and ignore that. Let's have one last look outside. Gosh, I hope it doesn't break down. Look at this. Look at the ranges there in the background. There as well, look. Stunning. And then you pan left and you just see the light on the hills. Wow. Beautiful. Okay. This is going to be a rough idle. So what do I do? Do I shut it off and start it again, or do I drive, get to a town? It's going to idle really badly with the engine failure. All right, I'll work it out. Man, listen to this thing. It's got a really rough idle. Let's try and accelerate. Yeah, it's a very rough idle. I'm going to start it again. Let's give it a minute to shut down. Let the screen shut down and then start this thing up again. Okay. Oh no. Service engine. It's not happy. Well, nothing I can do. So, yeah, what can I do? Nothing at all. Crazy. So let's just get out of here. Hope for the best. But she's not a happy bunny. Whether it's this temperature, I don't know. It's been in this temperature already. I honestly don't know. I'm just gonna get going. All right, fingers crossed this thing drives. Goodbye, campsite. Been awesome. I've got this check engine light on, but again, there's nothing I can do about it. Okay, nothing coming. No. Let's just hope it doesn't go into limp mode. Well, it's changing gear. This is a good sign. There's definitely, I would say, something wrong with the electronics in this thing. Because when I went through that slushy snow, I had the brake warning as well. So I would say there's probably some exposed wiring somewhere, and that's what that electrical symbol was. Water is getting in somewhere in the electronics. Probably under the engine bay, or underneath here, there's an exposed wire somewhere. I don't know, but she's driving fine. So fingers crossed I get there. Valdez is 192 miles. Now, because the engine light's on, it's probably not going to run as smoothly, so I need to fill up when I get to a gas station. But I'm not going to switch the engine off now. Even at the gas station, I'm going to refuel with the engine running. It's a myth that you have to shut an engine off. Honestly, it doesn't make a lot of difference. I don't know where that all came from. That, oh, it's dangerous. Shut engine off. Honestly, I think maybe old school engines, yeah. All right, let's get there. 192 miles. It's over 3 hours to get there. Oh, I need to crank the heat up in here. Minus 18. All right, see you on the way. Look how beautiful this is, by the way. This is staggering. Wow. I'm so glad I came down. Oh, it's called the Richardson Highway. That's it, the Richardson Highway. You got to do the Parks Highway, but you got to do the Richardson Highway. It's just lovely. Okay, I just saw a sign for fuel. We've still got 173 miles to go, and I've got 207 miles range, but I'm almost, so I'm at 2/3 of a tank, just under 2/3 of a tank. But I always want to keep a full tank if I can. Top it up wherever I can, because you just never know what's going to happen if you have to pull over and stay the night, running the petrol heater all night. Okay, here we go. I'm assuming this won't be the cheapest fuel in the world. We've gone past Paxson Lake. I'm not sure what lake this is that we're next to now. Let's hope this thing is open and offering fuel. It's got an open sign. There is an open sign. Oh, this is a tiny, tiny. Please come in to get the key to unlock. Okay, all right. Let's get some fuel. Well, it said it was open, but it's not. It's just the light reflecting on the sign. And look, it's closed. They've got loads of Amazon deliveries here waiting to be collected. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, there is nobody around. Myers Lake, Roadhouse, restaurant, bar, fuel stove, motel. Well, none of it is running. What time is it? It's 8:40. Oh. They're very late, late starters here. Okay, let's move on then. Okay. Is it just me? Is it just winter this time of year? I mean, things don't seem to open very early here. I guess Alaska kind of shuts down during winter, and is only part of it is open, and only for a particular period of time. Apart from, say, Coldfoot, where that place is obviously open all hours. Yeah, it seems to be pretty chilled. Oh, all the whale watch companies in Valdez are shut down as well. I'm going to have to charter a water taxi to do this. Hey ho. All right, we're off. Just going through this valley now and looking out just 100 miles or more of just spruce trees to the horizon, as far as you can see. Spruce trees. Millions of them. It's just epic. Imagine the wildlife in there in summer, all the bears and stuff. I don't know if there's food for them in there, berries. I'm sure a lot of the trees do. But these spruce forests are incredible. Absolutely amazing. I love Alaska. It's just an incredible place. Goes on and on. It's incredible. It just takes your breath away. The camera is not going to be doing this any justice at all. But you can't experience this on TV. You've got to come and see it. The vastness. This is breathtaking. Look at this. As you come over this hill, just hundreds of miles, hundreds of square miles here that I'm looking at. And this is a fraction of Alaska that I'm looking at here. Holy moly. Scenery in New Zealand is stunning. This is stunning, and just on a scale that I can't explain, because it's just so big. Wow. Alright, let's find a fuel station at some point. think we cross, according to this, we're going to cross over the pipeline now again. Zigzagged along this highway. So it's going to pop. So the pipeline comes under here. And then carries on over there on the right. I think there's a pump station here. Now I can see on the left, it's even more amazing. Oh dear, I've got to come back. That's it. I have to come back and explore more. Okay, finally, a fuel station that's open. We're carrying on straight. We're not going right. We're not going to Anchorage. We're going down to Valdez. Awesome. Oh, there's more over here. Okay. Perfect. 87. Bit of the good stuff. And I haven't had any more problems, touch wood, with the engine. I've just got this check engine light on, which I think comes on to say it needs a service. So I think it would be okay to switch the engine off. Right, I'm going to fill up. All right, that was 14 gallons. It's $55. Very icy here. It's -9 here, wherever here is. Something Copper Valley. Glen Allen. Oh no, Glen Allen, I think it's called. Right, so we carry on straight. There's a sign, Valdez, 115 miles. So I'm driving pretty slowly. Oh, there's a sun halo. Look at that. I'm driving pretty slowly, 55, 56 miles an hour the whole way, just to conserve fuel. Because I think, is 56 still the most economical speed to drive? I can't remember. I seem to remember it's 56 miles an hour. So that's what I'm doing. Save as much fuel as possible, and I'm in no hurry. All right, so hopefully bring you back in Valdez. All right, just had to pull over. Look at this lake with that backdrop. These houses on the shore would have a good view. Gotta say, this is a great highway. I'm loving driving this road. It's so quiet. This is just majestic. Let me zoom in for you. Gosh. There's quite a few glaciers in these ranges. You can see them even from here. Alaska, definitely delivering. There's a sign here about the gold rush. Ooh, it's nippy. -4, it's not as bad here. This is the Wrangell Street Elliott National Park Reserve. This is talking about how they used to catch the salmon. But the gold rush was somewhere here as well. I think it was in this mountain up here behind me. and there are some mines in there where they used to first come here to get gold. People forget about the gold rush. Gosh, I'm already looking forward to coming back and exploring more of Alaska. All right, let's get going. So, the Richardson Highway, with 72 miles to go, has just turned into the Dalton Highway. This is what that was like. They're grading it, they're trying to get rid of the snow and the ice, I can see. But, this is terrible. I don't understand why this bit of road is so bad. And it was just pure ice just a second ago. Just like the Dalton Highway, just like going up to the Arctic Circle. So now I know why this road is so quiet. Because everyone has to come through this. And they probably think, no, we're going to go to the Parks Highway, where it's actually maintained properly. So if you are coming this way, just be prepared, it could be like this. And make sure you got the right tyres, because this is snow on top of ice. Alright, we've got an hour and 20 minutes to go. It's an amazing view though. It's just suddenly turned into a winter wonderland. Narnia. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at this mountain in front of me. That's a lot of snow. This is stunning. But I still haven't seen a moose. Unbelievable. I've driven 1,600 miles and I still haven't seen a moose. What do I have to do to see a moose? I need to camp. I need to come up this highway again next time. Camp around here because this is just lovely. I need to find areas where I can walk off, park up and walk off and go and wild camp. They had a lot of snow here. Beautiful. Avalanche zone here, no stopping allowed. Yeah, you can see there's an avalanche right in front of us that's happened. Actually, I can see 3 of them. It's a lot of material. And there were gates to this part of the road that closed. So, I guess if there's been an avalanche, you're screwed. You're not getting through this way. That's one thing to bear in mind if you're taking this highway. This is very, very weather dependent and avalanche dependent. But look at this bowl that we're in. Avalanche Valley. Stunning. Gosh, this avalanche on the right came right down to the road. Look at this. Oh. Thinking I'm going to bring you back in Valdez, but it just keeps getting more incredible. Look at those peaks in front. The slices. 1, 2, 3 mountains and the slices of rock. I've never seen anything like that. All the pinnacles. Just wow. Look at this guy. It's a snowblower on an epic scale. Look at this. That is so cool! Now that is a cool machine. Wow. That's incredible. It's just churning all this snow up on the right and throwing it over there. Oh, and then there's a grader up ahead prepping it for him. Ah, these guys are going to town. Yeah, so this guy's scooping it over for him, leveling it out, and that guy behind is blowing it all out into the trees. What a toy. I want to have a go in that snowblower. That was superb. Through Thompson Pass, elevation 2,678 feet. Holy moly! What on earth is that? What? That's the craziest thing I've seen. Oh, I've got to get out and show you this. The scale. This is nuts. Right, I've got to show you this. So, that goes on in the distance there for, oh, I don't know, what is that? A couple of 100 miles that I can see right in the distance. That's just this for as far as the eye can see. And then I'm having to come up here because I can't see over these 10-foot snowdrifts here. Then you pan right and it's all of this. Oh, that's a cold wind. Look at all of that. Can you see how thick this snow is, how deep it is? That's got to be just this, 12 feet deep. Oh, I can't believe I'm going all the way through this. Okay. Well, take my word for it. It's epic. I'm so glad I came this way. I'm so glad I listened to Jake, and I'm glad I changed my mind at the last minute and came to Valdez instead of turning right and going towards Seaward. That was just by chance. But you gotta do it. You gotta come this way. All right, gotta get in. Oh, it's -9 and a wind chill. It's freezing. Ugh. 100% I'm coming back. I've got to see more of this. I just didn't have enough time on this trip. And next time I'm coming back, I'm going to get a 4-wheel drive vehicle. Ideally still a camper van, but 4-wheel drive. Because I think that would make a big difference. And I really want to rent a snowmobile and tow it along everywhere. Just for freedom to be able to go off and explore. Take a tent with me. Alright, that's it. We're going to get to Valdez. We've got 30 miles to go. Alright, we've made it to Valdez, whatever you want to call it. Ah, there's a visitor center. So let me go down here. Oh, sorry, people behind me. Oh Christ, bottles, everything. Going everywhere. Okay, visitor center. Yes, that's exactly what I want. Perfect. And it says it's open. I don't really fancy driving up there. Has it got parking around the back? Yes, it does. Okay. Please don't get stuck. Spinning. Well, it made it. Right, I'm going to go into the visitor centre, have a chat with them, and we're going to work out what we're going to do. Oh, typical. Well, guess what? The visitor centre is closed and doesn't seem to open until, well, the last thing it says here is, let me show you, fall. They didn't even bother. They don't put signs up anywhere saying we're closed for winter, just nothing. Yeah, all the lights are on inside. But yeah, it's closed. Definitely not working. Right, well, that absolutely blows. I'm gonna have to do my own research. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Well, I guess I've got some work to do. There's a couple of things that I really want to do. So I've got to work them out now, see if I can get it sorted. I'll bring you all back. Right, sit rep. I thought what would be really cool is if I took the car ferry from Valdez to Whittier and then went to Anchorage from there. Saves me having to drive back all the way to Anchorage, which is a 5-hour drive, and going back the way I came for part of it. Anyway, it turns out they're down a bunch of ferries. They've got one ferry operating, so they're running the service once a week. And the next ferry isn't until the 9th of March, and it's the 4th of March today. Winter in Alaska. So then I thought, right, I'll go do whale watching. That's all closed. So I'm going to have to try and find a local here to do a private charter, and I'm messaging around now to find out. Otherwise, it looks like we're just going to camp here and then turn around and drive out again. Oh, I might go and look at where the pipeline comes in though, because that could be quite interesting. And I think we've got some weather coming in. I'm not sure yet. There might be snow coming. So I need to find a campsite, by the way. I haven't got a campsite at all. So I need to sort that out now. So I'll bring you back once I've sorted that. Right, okay. This is what I'm going to do. I've booked into a hotel for tonight. Just for tonight while I figure everything out, because I'm tired, it's lunchtime, and I just need to park up somewhere where I can do laundry, have a shower, just relax and chill out while I work out what to do. And then I can also speak to the people at the hotel to work out what to do as well, to book things. So I'm going to head over there now. I can't remember where I'm staying. The Totem Hotel and Suites in Valdez. We'll park up, work out what's happening, take it from there. Sensible option. All right. People here are just so friendly and chilled out. Check-in is at 4. It's 1. She said, "Oh, that's okay. You can come in now." So, it looks lovely in here. This is the Totem Hotel and Suites. This engine, service engine thing, nightmare. Oh, very icy. It's so quiet. It's just dead. Okay, so I'm in this red building here. Yeah, okay, she said just park anywhere. Right, so I'm definitely going to do one night here. It's possible I do another night. Just possible, depending. It's a long drive back the way I just come. It is an epic drive, so I don't mind doing it because it is such a beautiful drive. But, you know, we'll see. I am tired. It'll be nice. So apparently my room's got a washing machine and a dryer in it, which is just awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna get all unpacked, get all my stuff, take it up to the room, and just relax for a bit and work out what I'm gonna do, call around, and then bring you all back later to see what I've got planned. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, so I'm in my hotel room. There's not much to really show you. It's a typical sort of suite hotel room. It's got the laundry facility in the bedroom. One bonus of this hotel, if you get the suite, which is in this older part of the building, is it's got a bath. I'll definitely be having a bath later. I've already had a shower. Oh, it was heavenly. It's got a full kitchen. Not that I care, because I'm going to go out for dinner. And I'm editing, because it's got high-speed internet, so I can upload all my videos. So I'm editing video number 4 right now. And here's all my gear. I've got to charge everything on my cameras, stuff like that. And then if we look outside, that's the newer part of the hotel. There. There's my van parked down there, you see. There's the mountains. Look at that. Holy moly. You wouldn't, by the look of it, you wouldn't think there's weather coming in. And I was just looking down here and there's moose prints right here. So moose obviously walk through town. That would be cool to see. Imagine that, if I see a moose in town instead of out in the wild. Okay, so this hotel is right next to the port. Port Valdez, the marina, I should say. So what we'll do is we'll take a wander over there. I'll show you that. And then I'm going to find somewhere for dinner tonight and I'll show you that. And then we've got to work out what we're going to do. I can stay here another night, or I can just go off and boondock on the side of the road, which is what I think I might do tomorrow, because we've got a lot of snow coming. Now, if I stay here tomorrow night as well, it gives them time to clear the road, the pass. I'm sure they'll have graders running all the time because it is a state highway. But we're talking about maybe two feet of snow. I'm in a conundrum. I can't go whale watching. Everything's closed. Just everything is closed. Oh, these are Alaska pipeline vehicles down here. Must be working on it. Because it goes to here. Maybe we can go and see where it ends up. But let's go to the marina. I'm just going to finish up what I'm doing here. I'm waiting for the dryer to finish. And bring you back down at the marina. Right, let's go and check out the port. There's a bit of a melt going on out here. It's not freezing anymore. Hey, look. So what I was noticing was these are moose prints here. So a moose has been wandering around here That's the new bit of the hotel. So we're going to walk around to the port, or the marina. I can see the sea. Now I think this leads around into the Prince William Sound. That is a big pile of snow. How? Must be the entire car park. Oh God, how much snow am I going to get tonight? Tomorrow? I could be stranded in Valdez for a few days. That doesn't matter. They will clear the road eventually. And I've got plenty of time. Oh. What? Look at where Valdez is. It's stunning. There's the sea over there. Let's walk over to it. Look at all these fishing boats. Dry docked. Wonder why that is. Now this is, I guess this is a working town. It is a bit of a holiday town as well. But mainly I think it's a working town. It's oil. The oil pipeline comes into here. They've got these little cabins here as well. Yeah, I'm pretty certain ammo and guns. America. I wonder if I'm allowed to purchase a firearm with my New Zealand firearm permit. I have that with me. If it was summer, I think I definitely would want a rifle. Yeah, so because the oil comes in here on the pipeline, I guess it is a working town. This is 2 foot deep, the snow. Oh, so that's a moose print, but a young one. A young moose has walked along the top here and not sunk in, and then seems to be going back and forth here to this building. Maybe it's been hunkering down there at night. Valdez Harbour. Oh, wow. Zuh. It just keeps getting better. Gosh. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's go check it out. Well, I can think of worse places to be stuck if it does snow and I do get stranded. God, there's big chunks of ice in this water. So this must be where you get tours, whale watching, all those things from. Unfortunately for me, everything is closed. It just is. I tried, I really tried, but nowhere, no one's interested. They're off for the season. It's not happening. I wonder how clear this water is. You know what would be cool is if we saw some killer whales come in here, some orca. Oh, I like the colour of that boat. Perseverance. It's got my name on it. Twin 300s. Nice rig. This is a very big harbour. There's more boats in this marina that goes all the way around. I wonder how many boats are actually out and how many come in for just summer. Alright, what we want to do is go back and walk all the way down there and see what's occurring. There seems to be an island or a road that must connect this island up. What a place. What a place. It's got little icebergs floating in it. Don't forget, we're now officially into spring here. It's March 4th. So the warm-up has started. Okay, I'm gonna walk all the way back round. We'll see what else is in town. But this backdrop, I've never seen a marina like it. It takes your breath away, it really does. Tell you what, the moose prints, they're everywhere. They're just walking around all over the place. Why? Why would they come into town? I don't know. Very strange. Quite a few shops. The only things going to be open, I think, are going to be a few restaurants. I saw there was a Chinese restaurant very near me. So I'm going to be going to that tonight, I think. Chinese, oh yeah. Love Chinese food. Lived in Hong Kong 12 years. Had fantastic food there. Okay, I'm going to walk all the way around. This is good exercise. Brisk walk. Then we'll see what's on the other side. Change of plan. That's a long way round. I just checked on the map. It would take me an hour or so just to get there. Don't think we'll be doing that. Now, I'm going to go into town, have a look around in the middle. I don't think there's many shops, like 10. But I'll probably bring you back for dinner. I think, look, Valdez, it's the gateway to the sounds out here, Prince William Sound. I think it's epically beautiful here. It's a long drive, okay? And just bear in mind, if you can't get the car ferry, you've got to drive all the way back, which is what I'm going to have to do, because the car ferry is shut. But I think it would be worth it, because how many places are there in the world that are completely hemmed in like this by mountains covered in snow and glaciers? And the drive here is truly stunning. Absolutely spectacular. So I would say Valdez is worth it coming to, especially to go and see whale watching, you know, these other tours, fishing tours, things like that. And then if you organize it right, if you plan it correctly, I would probably, in fact 100%, get the car ferry from Valdez to Whittier, and then from Whittier you drive to Anchorage. It's like an hour and a half, I think, something like that. Don't do what I do, because I don't plan anything. I just turn up and then get disappointed when it doesn't go my way. Okay, bring you back later, everybody. By the way, you know, I said I can't believe it's going to snow, and look at the sky. It's so blue. It's absolutely beautiful. But look in the distance. That is thick cloud coming in. Gosh, imagine if we get a foot of snow, 2 feet of snow. Just snow. Oh well. Is what it is. I like snow. Should be fun in the van. I think staying the night in the van in the snow would be great, and just boondock on the side of the road. The only thing I'm gonna have to be careful of are snowplows wanting to clear, and if I'm blocking stuff, then yeah, that would be a major problem. So I don't know, I'll just have to find somewhere to park up and watch the snow coming in. Hey, I see big oil tanks right in front, and I noticed up on the hill over where the pipeline comes in, massive oil tanks. So that's what they store it all as it comes out of the pipeline. All right, everyone. Definitely bring you back for dinner. I stopped off at the Outfitters, the Prospector. Got a bunch of goodies. I got a magnetic light, got some marshmallows, got a big gas canister, and I got some extra rehydrated meals that I used up, just in case. Because I am going to stay here, and just in case I can't go anywhere, it's always nice to have this extra food supply. I think any food that I have left over, I'm going to find a food bank in Anchorage and just donate it all to the food bank. I think that's the right thing to do. Okay, bring you back at dinner. And look at this. This device, so this thing here, this is what they've got out here. It's called a scraper pig. And they're used to remove the wax deposits in the pipeline. They're inserted in the 48-inch mainline pipe at a pump station and clean the walls of the pipe as they are carried along by the oil at about 6 miles an hour. It's funny, I thought the oil would be going faster than that. They are later removed at a pump station down the line. They also have smart pigs that collect information on the pipe, see if it's okay. And I guess this is it. Is that wax? That must be the wax buildup they're talking about, or the seal. So this thing just goes down the line, spinning, I guess, with the oil and just scrapes wax off of it. Crazy. And I guess this is the actual diameter of the pipe. So imagine that, full of oil, going at 6 miles an hour from 800 miles away, never stopping, always going. Amazing. Okay, we're off to dinner. Hey, maybe we'll see a moose because it's nighttime now. That would be pretty cool. So we're gonna go to that Chinese, it's around the corner. We're gonna keep an eye out for mooses. Oh God, I really want to see one. I've never been so desperate to see a wild animal in my life, I think, because I missed out on seeing one in Canada, and I haven't seen one at all on this trip. I'm starting to think they don't flipping exist. I just see footprints absolutely everywhere. Okay, it's only behind here anyway, the restaurant. It's only 2 minutes away. Oh, it's crispy. Temperature's dropped a lot. And I don't know what time this snow is meant to be coming. But it's still a clear sky. It's the moon. Okay, let's get there. Okay, here it is. Fukang. Asian restaurant. Doesn't say Chinese actually, it says Asian restaurant. I think they've got Mongolian food and stuff like that here. Okay, I'm starving and it's beer o'clock. Started in Valdez and family run since 1987, and it's got a great menu. It's got Thai, it's got everything. But I know what I'm gonna have. Cheers. Oh yeah, very good. That is the Solstice IPA draft, local beer. It's very good. Alaska Brewing Company, it says here. I don't know if that's true. It's going down very well. I think I'll be ordering another one straight away. It's very good. Oops, I forgot about US portions. And I might have ordered too much. It's massive. I might have to get a takeout after this doggy box. I pretty much finished it.
Well, good morning, everybody. It's now 8:59. It's 9 a.m. Been up a couple of hours, doing the rest of my laundry. So everything nicely washed, dried. This is great having this feature here, the washer dryer. I've had a soak in the tub. Feel good. I did all of my editing. I've uploaded 4 videos. It was really active. The snow has just started happening, tiny little bit. So here's my plan. I've just gone over to get a coffee, by the way. It's complimentary coffees and breakfast with the room, and it looks really good, but I don't do breakfast, so I'm just taking advantage of the coffee. Checkout is 11 a.m. So I'm going to stay here for another couple of hours, waiting for my rest of my laundry to be dry. Just tidying up, bringing rubbish out of the van that I've got left and putting it in here as well. Just because, you know, good to keep the van tidy and clean. And then what we'll do is, I'm thinking I'm going to head back up to that pass. So first I'll have to refuel. I want to completely be stocked up on fuel. Then we'll head back up to the pass where it was just spectacular, and hopefully find a spot to park up and watch the snow and just chill out looking at the view in the snow. I don't think it's going to be a mega dump. I think maybe we'll get half a foot of snow, in which case that's not a problem for this van. And the snowplows, there'll be tons of people on. I'm not going to go way off the track. I will be by the side of the road. So yeah, that's the plan. So bring it back when we're ready to go. We're on the road, get the fuel, and we're heading off. Right, time to head off. Everything put away in the hotel room. You don't have to. This is just what I do. It's nice to just show a bit of respect to the people that have to come in and clean it, not to leave it in a complete and utter tip. It's starting to properly snow. So we're going to head off. We're going to go and get fuel. And then we're going to find a place to park up and camp for the night in the snow. All right, let's go. I also probably have to drop the key at reception and just check out as well. Hey, look, I finally found a moose. And a caribou. Cool. Oh, well, that was good. Room service, housekeeping took the key, so I don't have to go over. Right. Do you know this is the first snow I've had since I've been in Alaska? Unbelievable. Okay, so this is my, just laundered that. So I've had the heating on in here, just really cold, just 8 degrees, just to stop it from freezing. So I'm going to shut it off. But yeah, so all my laundry's done, everything's clean, my pajamas, everything. Great. Right, we can get going. Oh, it's chilly in here. Right. Let's start her up. Now, I've still got the check engine light. Yeah, service engine. It just binged up. And this thing just had a service, apparently, right before I got it. Crazy. Right, I need this just to warm up a minute first. And then we'll get going. Whew. Right, let's go. We're off. Right, we need fuel. We've got loads of fuel, but I just like having it completely topped up. Oh, well, goodbye Totem Hotel. That was good pit stop, I have to say. Sometimes it's worth just going into a hotel when you're doing this, just for a night. The shower, bath, do your laundry, use ultra fast Wi-Fi if you're a YouTuber. You got things to upload like I did. Alright, so I need to find, I think, the fuel station. I think there was petrol this way. Some of these drawers don't, you've got to really slam them shut. Okay, here we go. Now I'm pretty certain there was fuel down here and to the right. Valdez. It kind of reminds me of Picton in Marlborough, where I'm from, where I live. Except obviously Valdez has oil and pipeline coming here and stuff, so it probably gets exceptionally busy. All right, I'll bring you back after I've fueled up. Right, we are fueled up, ready to go. I have got myself a bunch more isotonic drinks, filled up with fuel, got a new lighter. Now we are off to a trailhead. I don't know how good an idea this is, but we're going to give it a go. I want to get out of town and just go along the coast a bit. So we're going to go about 16 miles to this trailhead, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, judging by the satellite image, that I can boondock there. The only thing I can't tell is if there's access, because the snowplows may have covered it. I don't know, but fingers crossed. So I'll bring you back at the trailhead. The snow is very gentle at the moment. It's meant to pick up within a couple of hours and then non-stop. It's meant to snow all day and all night until tomorrow. Not too heavy, maybe a foot. Fingers crossed. So I'll bring you back. Just on my way to where we're going to camp. Oh, but I've got to show you. This. This is called Bridal Vales or something? Waterfall. Bridal Vale. Look at this. Look at that. That is beautiful. Look at that ice. I'm assuming in spring, summer and everything that's just flowing. This waterfall. Lovely. Okay, we've got to get out of here. Weather's really kicking in. I've got to find this trail. Oh, the temperature isn't that bad actually, it's 0. Okay. Well, still climbing, going to this point, and there's drifts coming across the road now. Look at this. But I didn't think it was snowing that much. But it's up here in this pass that I want to actually camp for the night, because I noticed some other guys had been doing it coming back the other way. So yeah, fingers crossed. We're in the Thompson Pass, 2,678 feet. Look at these drifts starting to form. I'm going to pull over. I'm not 100% sure there's anywhere up here I'm going to be able to go. Thing is, I love the laybys, because the laybys allow me just to park up safely off the side of the road and just relax and wait and watch the storm coming in. So what I might do is, I'm in the pass now. I don't know how much further I could go because it gets higher and the snowplows haven't been out here yet. So I'm actually going to park up here, I think, and just spend the day here and I guess the night here. Because why not? I'm in no rush to get back. It's going to be a complete whiteout, and it is a whiteout now, as you can probably tell. So, I mean, look at it. You can barely see anything. I really don't want to drive in this now. I didn't want to stay in Valdez because I wanted to get onto the pass. Because otherwise they might close the gates and then I wouldn't even be able to get onto the pass. This works out quite well for me, to be honest. And I know I'm in a secure spot here. There's no drifts gonna get me. And I'm protected on both sides. So I'm gonna stay here, I'm at Thompson Pass, and I'm just gonna chill. That's it. I'll be here 24 hours, I guess. Relax, I've got all the provisions I need. It might seem boring to you, but this to me is heaven. I can do some more editing, a bit of work, chill out. I've got 4 more days until I need to be back in Anchorage, so I've got plenty of time. Cool, that's it. I'm settled. Here for the night. All right, I'll bring you back later. Right, so you guys know I'm all about the Grim River. So it's made me think, what if you were trapped in a pass? What if the weather was so bad you couldn't drive anymore and you had to pull over on the side of the road like I've done? Well, as long as you've got enough supplies, you're okay. I've got tons of water. I've got lots of zesties. I've got loads of food, plenty of power, and I've got heating. I've got a sleeping bag, emergency supplies there, everything I could need. Shall we take a look outside so I can show you what it's like? Okay, brace yourself. I've got the company of a raven. He's just flown here to say hello. Ah, okay. So this is outside. There's the raven. No, not interested. So I am literally, I know this doesn't look salubrious, but as a test of an emergency, this is pretty cool. I'm on the pass, Thompson Pass. What was it, 3,000 feet elevation? Look at this. This is grim. This is really grim, and it's gonna get worse. I think we're gonna get about 1 foot of snow. I'm facing downhill, so I'll have momentum to get out of here and just pull forward, because I don't want to get stuck, obviously. And the snow will probably build up at the back, which doesn't bother me at all, because there's nothing important at the back except the doors, but I can get to the garage inside. And look, I'm kind of protected by this. There's not going to be any drift here. Look how deep that snow is up there. Oh, I've got to go in. That's cold. Okay. Oh, whew, that was cold. Okay, that was really cold. Sorry. I haven't even put my Starlink outside. My Starlink is inside. It works in the windscreen, no problem like that. And I've just got it plugged into the mains. Yeah, and I've got 150 megabits down and 25 megabits up, so it's flying, just sitting there like that. So I don't have to worry about anything like that. Yeah, I'm sorted. Now, to some people this might be boring. You want to go and explore. But I like the idea of having to hunker down in a storm, and this really is going to be a storm. I mean, you saw it out there already. It's going to come down, and we're going to get some good footage of it coming down, I think. There's nowhere to walk off to explore. I would be pretty stupid to do so anyway in this, unless I had all my gear on. But maybe for a cigar tonight, I will go out into it and just sit on the leeward side and have my cigar. Right. Oh, look, one truck's gone past. That's the first vehicle I've seen for quite a while. All right, everyone. I'll bring you back later. I'm just going to chill for now and get everything ready, get the heating on, make it ship shape in here. Yeah, get it all done. Right, it's time for a bit of lunch, I think. It's quite, what is it? It's 2 p.m. I think we're going to have some scrambled eggs. And some salmon. Oh yeah. Lovely. Yum. Bon appetit, everybody. The salmon. Mmm. You can't go wrong. Salmon and scrambled eggs. It's delicious. Mm. And a zesty drink. Cheers, everybody. Bring you back for a coffee, and then maybe we'll have a walk around and see what's going on outside. Oh. Right, it's come up to 4 p.m. Let's go out. Let's go out and have a look, see what's going on out there. Hopefully the wind has died down. I'm not sure. I have heard it hitting the back of the van a couple of times, so we'll see. Right, let's go for it. I don't think it's that cold actually. I've got a thermometer out there. It's only 0, so it's just freezing. Right, let's go and have a look. I've got my keys with me. Always check. Always check you got the keys. And I've got my phone with me just in case. So, right, let's go for it. Ugh. Can't see the ground. Oh, how much has fallen? About 3 centimeters has fallen so far. It's all looking good. Now the wind has been blowing it, so... Oh, it has started to settle. Look at the highway. Look how quiet this is. Just the occasional truck comes through. But I've got a feeling if this carries on all night, they'll close it. Don't know. There I am. So I'm way off the road here, and there's a big culvert here. So if anyone comes and loses control coming around this corner, they're going to slam into all that snow over there, or they'll end up sliding all the way down over there. But I'm tucked. The camera angle doesn't explain it, but I'm tucked way over and way back, just in case. But to be honest, Alaskans, they know what they're doing. Ooh, where have all these icicles come from? Now, I've moved the Starlink, so it's outside now. Let me show you. Did have the heating on it. So I moved it because it was getting obstructed by the windscreen. That's getting a bit caked. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I don't know. This could just be a non-event for here. We'll see. We've still got all night and tomorrow to go. Hi, everybody. I don't know if you can see my reflection. Yeah, we've still got all night to go. Look how deep this snow is. That's up to my shoulder there. I'm not joking. That's up to my shoulder. Oh, it's deep hit. So this is drift. That's what the wind is doing. So the wind has been blowing. Let me just move you a bit. The wind has been blowing. It's just only now stopped being windy, but I think we've got more to come. And that's what's caused those drifts behind me. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll wait and see. Fingers crossed. We have a good event, a good grim event. I want quite a lot of snow. I'm confident because the snowplows will clear it out. But we'll see. So I'll bring you back later, probably around dinner time. And then we'll do another snow check. It's quite nippy out here. Right, I'm going back in. My Starlink is getting covered in snow and it's starting to die. So I've got to brush it off. I could put the heating function on. It's not really heating. There's a myth that the Starlink Mini has a heater built in. It doesn't. What it does is it just doubles almost the power that it uses. So that warms it up more. It's not really a heating function. Yeah, but I don't want to turn that on because I don't want to burn up, use up all of my batteries. So I'm going to go out and brush this off. It's average snow, I'd say. It's not majorly heavy, but white out though. whiteout conditions. I wouldn't want to be driving in it because it's just the light is so bad, and it's enough snow that you can't really see very far ahead, and it's slippery. Yeah, and a front-wheel drive vehicle, not four-wheel drive. I don't really want to be out in it, so I'm glad I pulled over here. This is a good spot. All right, so it's now, let me have a look at the time, hold on. It's now about 5:30 in the evening, and Snowplow just went past. Let's see what happened. It's been constant. Ugh. Let's see how deep it is now. Oh yeah, look, see my footprints have gone already. It's all getting caked. Wow, yeah, all my footprints are covered up already. Just had a huge gust of wind came through and rocked the van massively. Getting caked. Getting really caked. It's taking the brunt of it though. But yeah, this is getting quite blizzardy. I don't know. So it's kicked all this. If the snowplows are operating all night, that's how far it kicked it. That's about 3 meters. And that only came through a couple of minutes ago. So I think the wind is actually helping stop the snow from really building up. It's blowing it away, but I'm getting these drifts now. And the back is getting completely coated, but who cares about the back of it? As long as I can drive out tomorrow, I'm okay. I could always shovel a path out if I had to. Yeah, but we'll see. I don't know how deep this is going to get. But it's pretty epic. What does everyone think? Yeah, this is what I wanted. Grim and snow. Right, enough of that nonsense. Let's go back in. I'm just glad I'm not driving in it. Visibility would be pretty poor. Some of the trucks that are going past are going so fast. They're nuts. But they probably know the road. Woo, that's cold. All right, bring it back for dinner. The snowplow is here, and he's clearing out the parking bay where I'm parked in, and he's just moving everything. Let me show you. Oh gosh, oh, it's pretty bad out here though. So he's just cleared a big scoop out, and I think he's going to come back and clear a bit more. Because, yeah, I think he's going to brush it all away from me. What a good guy. I guess they've got to keep these bays clear anyway, though. It's pretty awesome. I'm going to let him do his thing. Oh, I just went out and did some filming just to show what it was like. I'll take you out. I did that on the big camera. Some guy pulled up and asked if I was okay. I said, yeah, no problem. Come out and have a look what this is like. And I'm glad I'm not driving it, let's put it that way. Let me turn this light on. Oh, pretty grim. Pretty grim. Occasional car goes past. Somebody else just asked if I was okay because I was out here filming. He's just driven off. Friendly people, they all want to help. It's quite sweet, really. Look at this. This is brutal. It's going to get a lot worse. I think we've got another 10-15 centimeters to come. Don't know, it depends if they got the forecast right or not. How much is there now? Over my ankle. So that's, what is that? 15 centimeters? The snowplow was chucked. The snowplow, when he went past really fast, hit the side of the van with all this snow here. Yeah, because he scraped this bit here earlier. And they keep coming back and forth. So it's pretty cool. Right, I'm gonna go in because it's absolutely grim out here. So grim. Right, see you later. Oh, welcome back everybody. Okay. It's grim out there. I keep going out just to do little bits of video footage, and oh, it's just horrible out there. Right, I've decided for dinner. So I got a whole bunch of backup emergency food. Now I can't cook steak in here. I can't cook bacon in here. So there's no meat I can really cook in here because there's no extractor fan. It will stink out everything, and I'm not cooking outside. It's a blizzard outside. It's awful. So I'm going to have one of these, what is this? Mountain House Homestyle Chicken Noodle Casserole. It's got 38 grams of protein. See that? Oh, let me just get rid of this. There. 38 grams of protein. Check that out. So, and I think it's got 560 calories. So, you know, rehydrated meals, they work. When all else fails, I could cook chili. I've cooked the chili. I've got 3 extra cans of chili as well. I'll make enough so I can have a cup of tea. But I just fancy this. Quick and easy. No hassle. I'll use a bowl, but I've got a new lighter. I'll show you what this lighter looks like. This was pretty cool. I got this at the service station. So it's essentially, if I just, hang on. Okay, so it's this little thing. It's by MK Outdoor. And it's butane, but it's butane jet. Hang on, let me bring you back into focus. It's butane jet. So even though there's a flint, when you start it up, there's the jet. So it's windproof. Awesome. Weighs nothing, and it's refillable. And I got that at the gas station. How handy is that? Now what I do want to do after I've had this Mountain House homestyle chicken, I've got another one as well, Kung Pao chicken I think I've got a few things. I want to do cigar time, but it's not going to be a chatty cigar time. I think what we'll do is we'll just go outside, go on the leeward side of the van and just have a quick chat while I have a cigar and a sip of Kraken. Just a sip. Because yeah, I'm not going anywhere now, that's it. I don't care. That I've already spoken to the Snowplow guy. It's all good being here. I might have to shovel a little path out in the morning, depending on how much they keep shoving up here. But it's not going to fall that much. I think there's another 10 centimeters to fall, and that's it. Then this storm is over. But it is pretty brutal out there. So what I'll do is I'll have this, and then we'll do cigar time. I'm going to have this, and I'm going to have a cup of tea with it. And a zesty, because why not? That's the whole point. Treats. I'm having some orange and spice tea. Tell you what, this van, Snowplow, gosh, they fly along. Wow. That's the second one in 5 minutes. They're amazing. This van is delivering, I'll tell you. But it's made me realize just how good my camper van is. Buddy, my 1997 Isuzu Elf. It just makes me realize how good that van is. I think that's 1997. And it's engineered so well. It's so practical. I've got the shower, the toilet, everything in it. Sink, built-in water supply, hot water, a refrigerator, proper refrigerator that runs off gas or electricity. Got my inverter, my lithium batteries. The only thing I don't have is tons of storage space like this does. This garage under here that is huge. I mean, it's the size of the entire bed area at the back and underneath. And I don't have this huge bed. But I guess this is designed to be on the road for a couple, 2 people, for a week, 2 weeks. I'm never doing that in Buddy, and even if I was, it's solo. So for me, Buddy works perfectly. Buddy's got a higher ceiling as well, I think. It's got a more compact, and it's got a proper kitchen. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good van. I love that camper van. And it's shorter than this. This is longer than Buddy. It's amazing. And that's 4-wheel drive with a high and low diff. High and low locking. So, yeah, just shows I've got the right van. I'm glad I didn't go with a modern one like this. I do like this van, but my van is better. The only thing that this does better is power. This is very powerful. But all the electronics have been playing up on the engine. And I managed to clear that engine service light. I googled it and there's a way and I did it. So fingers crossed the thing still works properly after I've done that. Alright everyone, bring you back. Probably after I've had this. Oh. Got my zesty. Oh, that smells actually really good. Home style chicken noodle casserole. Home style? Oh, this is going to hit the spot. Oh, hungry. Bon appetit, everybody. Yeah, not bad. It's chicken and it's noodles. Yeah. This is going to warm me up no end. Right, so I've decided not to have a cigar, but I am going to have some Kraken out there. I think it would be a waste to have a cigar because I'm only going to be able to stand out there for a few minutes. Now, I'm not standing out there smoking an entire cigar and I don't want to waste it. So we're going to take our Kraken outside. We're going to see what it's like. All I know is that the van keeps rocking side to side. Other than that, I can't tell if it's snowing. I haven't looked out for quite a while. Well, I just don't know. And one thing I am going to do is light up the outside of the van. I've got a new light. It's called a Big Larry. Look at that. And it's magnetic. This thing is amazing. I bought it at the Outfitters. So I'm going to stick that just on the outside of the door there. So let's go. I've got my Kraken. Oh. Got my light. There, look at that. And it just sticks up. Perfect. Oh, I don't know how deep this is. Oh, it's okay. Right, we've got to make sure I close this properly. Sorry. Look at my light. That's perfect. Just lights the whole thing up. Lovely. Look at that. Oh, it's pretty gross. Has the wind died down? I think so. The snow has definitely died down. Oh, I've got to put my hood up. Oh, cheers, everybody. Oh, remember where they ploughed? So only a few centimetres since then. Now the van is getting caked. It's going to take me a while to defrost it all. And where the snow ploughs have been passed is not so bad, but you can see that the snow drift comes over the top here. So it gets deeper here. It's all pretty good though. It's a good little dump of snow. I'm happy. That's worked out quite well. I don't know if you can see it all. Look at that. That's pretty cool. It's quite a layer. It's doing well. I think Buddy would do really well in these conditions. My Starlink is okay. I have to keep brushing the Starlink off. Cheers, everybody. So this big Larry light, oh my god, this wind. Oh, this big Larry light is incredible. It's also got red and red flashing and a spotlight at the front. Oh, see how bright it is from the distance. In case you were doubting, it's snow. Oh, it's deeper here. Why is it so much deeper here? Wow, that is bright. Yeah, that's illuminating everything. Oh god, too deep. Okay, there's a drift here. Let me move over. Pretty cool. Yeah, not bad. I like that light a lot. This is all iced up here now. Okay, I'm gonna have to go in. I can't feel my hand. Oh. Now the thing is, the van is icing over quite a bit. See? We had a bit of a melt earlier, and now that's all turned to ice. That's okay. As long as I can open the door, it's not a problem. And I think it should be fine. These are cargo doors, and this is a cargo van. It's meant to be pretty tough. The windscreen isn't completely freezing because I've got the heating on inside. But when I close those curtains, then this is all going to freeze up. And I will close the curtains. Okay, we've got to go in. This is too cold. See, that's why I didn't want a cigar. Oh, take my light. Because I knew if I had a cigar, there's no way I'd finish it. Ooh. You have to check that you've closed the door properly. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, so this light, this is pretty cool. I can't remember who makes it, but it's called a Big Larry. This is called a Big Larry 600, so it's got a torch. It's got a work light. It's got a red light, so it doesn't ruin your night vision, and you can use it as a signal, emergency. And it's got emergency strobe. Like that. Pretty handy. So if you attach that by magnet to your car, if you've broken down, see? Pretty cool. I like it. And yeah, rechargeable. So I got this at the Outfitters in town. Right. That was very short, sorry. But it's just horrible out there. Oh. I've had enough grim. Definitely had enough grim. I don't want any more grim now. All right, everybody, I'll bring you back at bedtime because I'm just chilling now and it's late. And then I'll turn the heating down to sort of 17 degrees. I'll hunker down, get nice and toasty. I'm going to close these curtains up, put the screen on the door here, and everything will get toasty warm in here then. And I have to lock everything up. Right, everybody. Locked. Bring it back at bedtime. Right, well, it's bedtime, everybody. It's quite late. It's still snowing outside, although I can't hear anything. I just looked out the window briefly. Look, I've got my sleeping bag tucked in there. It sort of blocks the gap that goes down to the garage, just adds another layer of insulation. Earlier today it was dripping the back of the door. You have to really slam this thing shut and do it from the back, from the top, to form a good seal. Otherwise, you can see the stain marks there from where it has leaked before for other people. So gosh, the wind out there. You won't be able to pick that up on camera, but it's really howling. The van keeps moving. So yeah, you've got to really slam this door shut and firmly at the top to make it form a good seal. Otherwise, it just doesn't work and everything comes in, which is not good. There is actually a vent up here as well. I haven't even looked under. Oh, I haven't even looked. That's the first time I've pulled that down. So there's a fan up there. Full vent. That stops you losing heat. The winterized van I used in Canada had really thick cover, and so has Buddy. I've got a really thick cushiony cover that goes in that gap. just so you don't lose any heat through there. I think these are pretty efficient, these things. It's fairly thick foam. I'm sure it makes a big difference. Right, it's late. I'm going to go to sleep. Hopefully nothing happens in the middle of the night. I don't think it's going to snow that much now, a few centimeters at most. I'll probably hear the snowplows. I think they work all night in shifts. So, and hopefully we can just drive straight out of here tomorrow morning. And then we're going to head over towards Anchorage, and we'll probably go about halfway and do some exploring. I'm looking at other sites to go to on the way. And then we'll work out if we've got time to make it past Anchorage towards Whittier the next day to go and see the Sound from the other side, the Prince William Sound. All right, everyone. Unless something major happens, see you in the morning. Night, everybody. Oh, that's bright. Morning, everybody. It is 6:36. It's time to get up. I can see some light outside, which is really weird, but it's probably because it's we're on a pass and there's so much snow and it just reflects the light. I'm dreading to see what's happened outside. I'm fairly certain it stopped snowing though. We'll have a look at the windscreen. Let's have a peek. Oh. Well, I can't see out the windscreen. That's completely covered and caked. Oh, maybe it didn't stop snowing. I wonder if I can see outside. Not even remotely. Maybe I'll try and open this window and have a look. Let's see what we're dealing with out here. Oh, no, that's not good. The rubber strip came away. Oh, it's still snowing. Oh, that's deep. That's pretty deep on this side. Can't see my footprints anymore. Oh, that means it's going to be a bit of shoveling, I think, to get out. Oh no. Okay. Well, you know what then? I think what we'll do is we'll call it a day on this video because it's already long enough, I think, and I've probably got a lot of work to do, so this next video could be quite long with me just getting out of here. I might be shoveling snow. All right, everybody, so I'm going to leave it here, and then there's probably going to be one more video. I think this was part 5, so there'll probably be a part 6, which will show me getting out of here, a bit more in Alaska, a bit of exploring around Anchorage, and then probably getting home. So thanks again, everyone, for coming on this. Thank you to all of our subscribers, all of our YouTube members, Buy Me a Coffee members, Patreon members, and everyone who likes and subscribes to the videos, and everyone on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment. And I guess I'll be bringing you back for one more episode where I get home, see my wife, but I see Bernie and Bolly, the puppies. And fingers crossed I dig my way out of here pretty easily this morning. Who knows? Right now I'm going to put a coffee on, but thanks very much, everybody. Bring you back next time from Tony on AB Camping. Bye, everybody.
Oh no, this isn't good. I've got all sorts of error messages coming up now. I've lost power steering. I've lost my screen. Everything's shutting off. It's going. This is pretty serious now. Whoa, 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 it's going. Oh no, it's completely died on me.